tiny little potatoes. Stab the potatoes, not cutting them, just stabbing them in several times on each potato. They'll cook twice as fast. Just little stabs on, about 1/2 inch stab there, like this. Just real gentle. You don't have to flip out or something, like you always do when you're cooking potatoes. Let those boil about 10 minutes. We'll be adding a can of sweet peas, a can of mackerel. I'll take the bones out of it. Some broccoli, a little cauliflower that's just left over. We're going to put a whole onion, and I got a bunch of tomatoes that were on sale. I got to use about 3 of those. All right, we got our pan hot. We drained all the water really good. I don't use any oil except extra virgin olive oil. It's the healthiest oil on planet Earth. I add no salt into anything I cook anymore. I stopped eating salt mostly. Put some soap and hot water and soak your pans. It'll make your dishes go way easier. Just like in a restaurant. Okay, let's roll these around. About 6 minutes, we're gonna brown these. See how they're browning a little bit? Give it about 3 more minutes. I washed out my mackerel can with soap and water so it doesn't stink up the house. I put cold water on my cut onions for 5 minutes so it doesn't stink up the house. Okay, these things are, look at that. Look at how brown they are. That's good. Onions. Okay, stir that around for about 6-7 minutes. A little more extra virgin olive oil on the top. Okay, we're going to cut some 3 Roma tomatoes in half and put them in there. If you want to cook good food, it takes about 45 minutes. Otherwise, you're not really going to cook a lot of healthy foods in your life if you're not willing to put in the time. I stir that about every 2 minutes. Okay, we got the healthy mackerel, canned mackerel. I've cut back on my salt. I've cut back on my beef. I don't eat beef hardly ever anymore. I'm not going to spend $20 for a steak when I can spend $5 for a can of mackerel. Or a can of salmon. Or tuna, can of tuna. Okay. Start breaking that up and letting it fall down in there. Can of sweet peas, because you're so sweet. Now, there's a trick here. You just kind of put them on the top and insulate all the little tiny holes, and then you don't stir it up. And the heat will bounce off these peas and go back down into the food for a while. Or you can put a lid on it. But I just leave it like this for about another 5 minutes and it's ready to go. So that's enough for 2, 3, or 4 people if you have children. But this is just for me and my wife. This is all healthy, healthy, healthy. This is my biggest meal for 24 hours because you can go to my playlist. I just lost 75 pounds this year, the past like 10 months or more. Okay, there you go. How good does that look? Seriously, how good does that look? So I put raw unfiltered honey on here a little bit. And I got a little treat. I don't normally put this on, but I bought these blueberries yesterday, and they're not going to last until tomorrow morning. So put some of those right on there. I mean, like everything I got on here is like a superfood. That is one healthy meal right there. Now, I know because I just lost 75 pounds. So I know what works and what doesn't work.